future.
We're live here in Baileysville, West Virginia, backstage with supernatural Zac Vincent as he prepares for his match tonight against Kyle Matthews.
That's right. Now give me this. Kyle Matthews, unlike some of the people here, I've actually researched you. I've been studying the way you move and how you're going to act when you're in the ring. You are a great athlete, but you're in for a long night because there's a reason why they call me supernatural, and you're going to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here next to Kyle Matthews as he prepares for what he considers an enigma of a challenge today, taking on the supernatural Zac Vincent.
You know, tonight's my debut in West Virginia. I've been all across the NWA. Tonight's my first stop in NWA Mountain State. And Zac Vincent, he's a great competitor. But tonight, my goal is to walk out with the victory.
Zac Vincent, the Supernatural One, bringing the court back to order here at Baileysville. This is Unleashed, and this can only be the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance outlaw rock star Stephen Hensley. What an evening so far.
Well, you're right about that one, Dean Bibb. So much action already, especially on the heels of that tag team contest we just saw with Billy Lynn and Ricky Shane retaining their tag titles by the skin of their teeth. Matt Connor topping Ace Rockwell. The Army of Darkness out here had victory stolen away from them at the last second by War Machine and Nero. Now, at the offset of the program, we had Dave Scott going to task and walking away with the W in that open invitation. But right now, Zac Vincent getting ready to take on one Kyle Matthews.
And this is going to be another unpredictable match for me because I haven't seen Kyle Matthews. But if he's in the ring with Zac Vincent, he's going to have to move hard and fast to overcome him. And this house is shaking as Kyle Matthews comes out. Another good-looking guy, man. Calling up NWA Mountain State and saying, hey, my name is Kyle Matthews. Look up my work rate, and in case you don't want to take the time to, let me hand you my resume. Let me show you what I can do. Let me prove myself in the proving ground that is the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance. The gold standard, Jacques Moliere, has done a very good job this evening with the ring announcements. I want to shout out to Jonathan Stiles also, who has done a good job of cheerleading. And unbeknownst to most people here, why is John Stiles walking around with the Tag Team Championship belt on his shoulder, Stephen Hensley? Well, that's the closest he's going to come to get. I didn't come any closer myself, I don't guess.
I believe he bought it from the souvenir stand, if I'm not mistaken.
If you look in the rafters here at Baileysville, you'll find the lost child Nero, lost boy Nero in the rafters.
Kyle Matthews taking an incredibly long amount of time to get in the ring, making sure he slaps hands with everyone.
He's very political in this. He's pressing the flesh. And here comes the gold standard, Jacques Moliere.
This match is scheduled for a 25-minute time limit. First, in his corner right here, from the future, weighing at 190 pounds, introducing Supernatural Zac Vincent.
Did he say natural? The natural versus the supernatural. The spiritual versus the ephemeral. The natural versus the supernatural. And I tell you what, give that man credit where credit's due. When Zac Vincent parted the curtain to come out, the crowd went nuts.
They certainly did. Unorthodox and athletically gifted to a T, Zac Vincent.
And as you can see before you, the Lost Boy Nero in the rafter, scoping the competition of the junior heavyweight scene. Matt Connor is not our only junior heavyweight. Certainly Zac Vincent applies. Certainly Kyle Matthews applies as well. Kevin Douglas would have his work cut out for him fishing his way through our division, not just the national ranks. All right, here's your collar and elbow tie-up. And you got Kyle Matthews working to a hammerlock. Zac Vincent, nice nip up and a reversal now.
Holds on to the arm of Matthews. Firm control of a wrist lock, but a roll through by Matthews. Single leg takedown there.
Breaks down the right leg and applies a partial spinning toe hold, a toe hold, excuse me.
Kind of a standing toe hold, really. He's standing
and it's a toe hold.
It certainly is.
And he's going to bridge over. He's going to bridge over. He wants the crowd to know that he can do this. Zac Vincent does not want this to happen.
He certainly doesn't. Semantics on the toe hold aside, Kyle Matthews proving himself in the early goings of this one, a very capable mat wrestler.
These two are going to entertain just as much as those two are going to beat the crap out of each other. I guarantee that. This is going to be a great match.
Zac Vincent making his way to the outside, straight out of that submission maneuver.
I think I would have also.
Can't blame him for that one.
The crowd here at Baileysville for Unleashed has been awesome. Thank you so much. And now you have the privilege of watching yourselves on pay-per-view, courtesy of Cucumber and Company.
You just have to pay for it.
Well, nothing good comes for free.
I certainly don't work for free.
Here's another collar and elbow tie-up, and once again, Kyle Matthews comes out on the giving end of this. Nice side takeover. Did you see how easily he worked Zac Vincent to the mat there?
It's almost a slam of sorts there, really. I mean, he took him from one side of the ring and then just slung his body around the other way and rode him on down to the canvas. And he's really got that headlock cinched in there.
Yes, indeed. Zac Vincent, well, I was about to say he wasn't even in a position to apply head scissors, but Zac Vincent worked himself through that. Coming up next, we got a grudge match from other parts of West Virginia vis-a-vis NWA Premier, where Chance Prophet, former NWA National Champion, I hate to call him that, he is so talented. Now he's freed up to go after the world title if he wants. He can go back after the national title, but tonight he's got Mr. Eric Darkstorm right here in Baileysville. They have faced each other before.
Kyle Matthews tying Zac Vincent up, but good, and a very effective Indian deathlock applied for the moment.
And working that over, look at him, he's bringing the arms back. Wow, this one will not be pretty.
Turn him inside and out. And
that's a pinfall.
And Zac Vincent, he's got his work cut out for him today. Kyle Matthews did not come out here to take things easy. He's going right after the supernatural one.
And Zac Vincent taking his time outside of the ring. Kyle Matthews definitely comfortable in front of the crowd.
He certainly is, but is it just me, Dean? Or does Zac Vincent uncharacteristically look a little bit shaken up right now?
Definitely. This is maybe his first look at Kyle Matthews as it is ours. Both men lock up. Man, Kyle Matthews has definitely had Zac Vincent's number when it comes to headlocks, and now a wrist lock applied. Really torquing him in. Referee Sean Kelly checking for submission. Coming up, we have the big grudge match between the Canadian Lion Lance Erickson, your NWA Mountain State champion. Is he going to stop the fingers? Oh!
Well, usually we save this for high impact, but I'm going to steal it from you anyway, Jacques. That does not tickle. Right here, NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
We were talking to Jacques earlier. From our vantage point here at the top of the bleachers in Baileysville, we're behind the PA. So Jacques is in the ring talking, and we're really having to concentrate to catch what he's saying. And it brings to mind a team who are coming back to NWA Mountain State this very month in Anstead at the VFW. The Nigerian Nightmares are returning. And Steven, I know you want to make the trip up there.
Well, you're right about that one, Dean. I think a lot of people would like to make the trip out there to see that one. The Nigerian Nightmares, we've seen my foo on TV before, very unpredictable. And you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to bring it. But in the ring right now, Zac Vincent is bringing it, and that was unique to say the least. But to say that it was ineffective would be a blatant lie. Kyle Matthews has been grounded.
Well, let's call that the game changer of this match so far. Zac now mounting some offense. It went from technical and, I mean, almost scientifically perfect to downright brutal right here.
And that's what you got to do. Zac Vincent getting taken to task early on in this one. He's not going to wait around and wait for another opportunity. He's going to seize it. He's going to make use of it. And he's going to make use of it by any means necessary, exactly like he should do, exactly what you need to do here at NWA Mountain State Wrestling Unleashed. We are the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance, and we are in the promised land of pay-per-view.
Bridging is back up in pain as Zac Vincent pushes him back down for a cover. Oh, stomping him. Oh, and 2 fists full of hair. And Zac Vincent likes to go for that hair. Side Russian leg sweep. Boy, that was nice. And now putting him back down, rolling him over. What's he setting up for? Cartwheel single leg drop.
Unique and unorthodox.
Christy Hemme would be proud. Kyle Matthews now suffering the full weight of Zac Vincent across his throat and his chest area on the bottom rope. Sean Kelly wisely doing his job and breaking it up. Once again, main event here. You don't want to miss this. This is the Temptation Sean Tempers debuting in NWA Mountain State, taking on Jason the Gift Kincaid. The NWA North American Championship is on the line. Don't forget Mr. Mid-Atlantic Damian Wayne. Whoa! Zac Vincent moved, and Kyle Matthews had caught nothing but the corner.
Big risk.
Go ahead.
Well, big risk, big miss. That quick. Go ahead, Dean.
I was just going to talk about Mr. Mid-Atlantic Damian Wayne in Hinton, West Virginia, legitimately injuring your heavyweight champion, the Canadian Lion Lance Erickson, and it's been a war of words between the two. Now, there's respect there, okay? You can look online at their comments. They respect each other, but they jab at each other, and
Respect. Well, that's great. You can be respected by Lance Erickson. That doesn't mean that when it's go time tonight, even if he was injured last time by Damian Wayne, that he's going to take it easy on him. It doesn't mean that he's going to go out there and have a sportsman-like contest. He's the Canadian freaking Lion. He's the Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. You injure him, that's all right. That's a wake-up call. That kicks into the next gear up. He's going to go to task with Damian Wayne. He's going to take him apart. He's going to chew him up. He's going to walk out with a dog pound title. 'Cause that's what he does. That's what the Syndicate does. And Damian Wayne, you're in our territory now. NWA Mountain State Wrestling. Our heavyweight champ's coming after you.
big chop by Kyle Matthews. A forearm now by Zac Vincent. Both men staggered. Zac's laying them in now. I participated in a radio interview on 560 AM. Wow! Reverse Russian leg sweep, neck breaker now. Here's your cover. As I said, I was on the radio this morning with Dangerous Dave Scott, with Canadian Lion Lance Erickson, and it was intimidating because the fourth party involved, other than the DJ, was Jonathan Styles. So I watched my P's and my Q's, gentlemen and ladies. But one thing that came to light is that we have come together as a locker room, and we're not going to tolerate bullying. We have a Mountain State Wrestling anti-bullying campaign that's online now. We're getting ready to unroll it in school systems across counties across West Virginia. Keep your eyes open. And I don't care what you think of our guys, as you got a bridging tabletop suplex here. I don't care what you think about a guy like Zac Vincent or a guy like the Canadian Lion. Stand with us on this and stand firm. This stuff has to stop here. Zac Vincent now applying a rear vice grip across the rib cage and the abdomen, which would have been adversely affected by that bridging tabletop suplex.
Kyle Matthews suffering the effects of that rear waist lock, and he's really got it cinched in there. It's almost like a bear hug from an unfamiliar side, and he's really holding on to Kyle Matthews. Kyle Matthews, though, doing a good job getting back to a vertical base here. He needs to pry those hands apart. Those Zac Vincent, if he keeps squeezing on him, it's going to cause some damage. Kyle Matthews looking for a way out, a different way of sorts, stomping on the feet, but Zac Vincent just slams him back down to the mat and right back to that rear waistlock, Dean.
That's determination and diligence on the part of Zac Vincent to stay with his game plan that he's chosen to work with thus far.
And the supernatural one having a time with the natural one, who's getting back up to his feet and still working to pry the hands apart. An elbow to the hands of Zac Vincent. Have you ever seen such a way out of a rear waist lock?
No, and it was effective. Those thumbs are going to be numb. Irish whip across. Zac Vincent puts the boot into him. He's proud of himself. Whoa, and he takes a clothesline by the natural one. A second clothesline. Matthews is going to follow up. Irish whip. He shoots supernatural one across. Whoa! What a sweat!
Yeah, picture perfect is the only way to describe that.
Slobber knocking drop kick by the natural one on the supernatural one. I think he might have knocked him out of the nether plane and back down to reality with that one. Look at the crossbody block. Fast count.
Kyle Matthews almost walked away with the W right there. Scaled the turnbuckles there like a cat, came off. Zac Vincent, though not to be deterred, sends him head first into that turnbuckle, climbs on top of him.
Wow!
A crucifix out of nowhere from a position I've never seen one delivered from, but that's pretty much the defining characteristic of Zac Vincent. Unorthodox every step of the way, every minute of the day. But Kyle Matthews almost schoolboyed him there, kicked him in the head. He's going to pull him over for a pinfall attempt, hooks the leg.
That could have been a 3. Sean Kelly nursing his left knee.
Well, the referees here in NWA Mountain State Wrestling have had a time and a half keeping up with the guys in the ring tonight. So much action all over the place. The flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance delivering great wrestling action at a breakneck speed that is hard to find matched anywhere on the planet.
Both men up in high risk. Is he going for a belly-to-back suplex off the top? Vincent blocks him twice. Clubbing cross faces. And a elbow dumps Kyle Matthews.
He's up top.
Oh! Is this it? Is this it? Kyle Matthews has some fight left in him. That was a beautiful, beautiful reverse moonsault off the top rope by the supernatural one.
Zac Vincent laying in wait for Kyle Matthews, who just got back up to his feet in that corner. A series of handsprings, maybe a little too much showboating. Kyle Matthews out of the way, and once again, picture perfect drop kick. Small package. This could be it. He's got it.
That's it.
I can't believe it, Dean.